Vinyasa Flow with me, Vicki. We recommend that you go at your pace and listen to your body, and also understand that myself nor Living Balance Studios are liable for any injury occurred during this class. So I invite you to listen to your body and of course challenge yourself, but don't push yourself to the point that you cause yourself harm. So practice that self-love. So with that said, we're going to start seated. Come to your comfortable seat, whether that is like me, I'm in a kneeling posture right now, or if you want to sit into easy seated. Or you could take, if you have like a bolster or a blanket or pillow or something, you can slide that underneath your hips, raise up the hips. That will take pressure off the hips and help lengthen the spine. Sit up nice and tall here. Maybe close your eyes or have a soft gaze at the top of your mat. And start to connect with your breath. So don't change the breath just yet, just start to connect with it. Notice each inhale and exhale. Letting go of all that's taken place this week. It's Wednesday, hump day, we're in the middle of the week. Letting go of any agendas you have for the rest of the week. Just take all that stuff, put it to the side, and allow yourself to be here in this present moment. Breathing in through the nose and out of the nose. Notice the coolness of the air as you breathe in. And notice the warmth, how the temperature changes. The air is warm as you breathe out. Continue to stay with the breath. Thoughts may come in, noises, maybe there's a few distractions. We're at home, kids, pets, loved ones. Just let that float away. Let it be a part of your environment. It doesn't have to be distracting. Continue breathing in here through the nose and out of the nose. Few more breaths here. Grounding yourself, centering yourself, preparing your body for movement. And then we're going to take a deep inhale through the nose, fill up all the way down into the belly. And sigh it out, let it out, just let it all out. Let's do 2 more breaths like that. Inhale deeply. Sigh it out. And 1 more. Let it all out. And then start to just bring some movement to the body. So maybe you sway from side to side. Really let that movement be fluid-like. And maybe flow front to back. And really moving the body, getting yourself ready, warming up here. And then we'll just come to seated, come to stillness. Hands down by your side here. We're going to inhale and rise the arms up in the air. And as you exhale, turn the palms away from you and press the walls away as you lower down. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, press the walls away as you lower down. And one more time, inhale, rise up here. And this time, as you exhale, let's twist over towards the left. placing your right hand on top of your left thigh. Left hand's on the floor behind you. We'll inhale, lengthen, so reach the crown of the head towards the ceiling. And exhale, pull the belly button deep in towards the spine as you twist a little deeper. Looking over that left shoulder. And inhale here. As you exhale, turn the head over your right shoulder. A little stretch in the neck here. And then we'll inhale, twist back to center. As you exhale, lower that left hand down by your side. Walk the fingertips away from the body just a little. Inhale, reach tall, and then exhale, bend. Now opening up that chest here, so pressing that shoulder towards behind you. Opening up here. Maybe gaze up towards your, I'm looking towards my elbow, so maybe gaze up towards your elbow. And then we'll inhale, rise up, arms up overhead. And as you exhale, twist towards the opposite side. And then we'll inhale here, lengthen, reach the crown of the head towards the ceiling. Exhale, pull the belly button deep in towards your spine as you twist a little deeper. Take in and inhale here, and then exhale, look over that left shoulder. Inhale, twist back to center, arms up overhead. Exhale, drop that right arm down by your side. Walk the fingertips away. Inhale, reach tall, and exhale, bend. Opening up that chest, press that shoulder back. Look up towards the ceiling. Or towards your elbow. Up, arms up overhead, and exhale, lower the hands down by your sides. Take in and inhale here, and as you exhale, let's walk the hands forward, coming into a seated forward fold. Anchor those hips down onto the mat. Let your head hang heavy in between your arms. Reach the fingertips away from the body. All right, inhale, look towards the fingertips, and as you exhale, walk your hands over towards the left. Maybe stack that right hand on top of the left. Anchor your right sits bones down onto the mat. Try not to let the hips lift up off the mat. Let the head hang heavy in between your arms. Inhale, walk the hands back to the center, and then exhale, walk them over towards the right. And if you'd like, stack your left hand on top of the right. Anchor that right sits bone down onto the mat. Inhale, walk the hands back to center. Let's stay here for a breath. Take in and inhale. As you exhale, press your hands into the mat and pull yourself forward onto your hands and knees, coming into your tabletop. I'm going to turn to the side. So making sure you're stacking your shoulders over your wrist and your hips are stacked over the knees. Your feet are pointing straight back behind you. On your next inhale, we're going to tilt the tailbone up towards the ceiling. Drop the belly, look up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, tuck the tailbone under. Round the back. Bring your chin to your chest. Inhale. Come back into your cow pose. Cow. And then exhale, cat. Continue flowing here. Move with your breath. Allow your movement to be fluid-like. about 2 more rounds of cat-cow. Then we'll come back into our tabletop. Once you finish your cat-cow, just take your left hand and place the back of the hand onto the mat. Your fingertips are going to be pointing towards the right hand. And start to rock from back to front. Doing a little wrist therapy here. And then once you've rocked forward, let's just shift our hips from side to side. Feeling that stretch in the back of the hand and the back of the wrist on your left hand. We'll come to stillness here. We'll lift that hand up, make a fist. Let's do some wrist rotations. Maybe reverse, do them in the opposite direction. And come back on to the palm of the hand there. We'll do the same thing on the opposite side. And rock from back to front. And rock from side to side. Come back into, come off the hand, lift it up, do some wrist rotations here. Back into your tabletop. And from here, we're going to inhale, lift the left knee up, coming into our fire hydrant. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And then inhale, lift it up and hold it here. And take in an inhale. As you exhale, we're going to lower it down. We'll let the knee hover. And then we're going to shift the hip back. Inhale, lift it up. Bring it forward. Exhale, lower it down. Continue doing circles here. Opening up the hips. And next time the knees hovering over the mat, let's reverse those circles. Just go in the opposite direction. And then one more complete circle, and then lower down. We'll do the same thing on the opposite side. Inhale, lift the right leg up into gate pose, fire hydrant. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Keep that foot flexed. Inhale, hold it here. Pull the belly button deep and towards the spine. As you exhale, let the knee lower down, hovering over the mat. And then start to do circles. And then reverse directions. And complete one more circle. You'll make your way back down the tabletop. Let's just bring our knees wide, big toes together, sit back into a child's pose. Maybe do some wrist rotations, maybe massage your wrist. Press the hands firmly into the mat. On your next inhale, pull yourself forward into your table. Stack the shoulders back over the wrist, hips over the knees. And we're going to pull the belly button deep in towards the spine, and then inhale, extend out into your spinal balance. So left leg lengthen, extends out, and right arm. As you exhale, we're going to come into our fire hydrant. Inhale, extend out, spinal balance. Exhale, fire hydrant. Inhale and exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale and exhale. And then inhale, extend it out here. As you exhale, bring that left foot halfway onto the side. So we're coming in a gate pose here. Make sure the arch of your foot is parallel to your right knee. And then lower your hand down to the mat. Take in an inhale here. Tuck your right toes under. And then we're just going to start rocking from front to back. And the next time you rock back, hold it here. So you may come all the way down to your heel, or you may be up a little higher. Wherever you are, that's perfect for you. Don't try to force anything. Take in an inhale here, and as you exhale, walk your hands away from your extended leg. Coming into a side stretch here. And then we'll inhale, walk your hands back to center. And exhale, walk them over towards that left foot. Maybe stack your right hand on top of your left. Inhale, come back to center. Hold it here, just take a breath. And then press the hands firmly into the mat and inhale, pull yourself forward. Stack your shoulders back over the wrist. You can untuck the toes here. Roll into the arch of that left foot. On your next inhale, pull the belly button deep in towards the spine. And then lift the leg and then exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale and exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Hold it here. Take in an inhale. As you exhale, start to walk that foot forward to the outer edge of your mat. Coming into our dragon pose. So tuck those back toes under. And then start to slide that back knee or that right knee back a little bit. So we're not directly on the kneecap, we're right above it. Now turn your toes, your left toes, out to the side. Keep the whole foot planted on the mat here, and then let that knee open out to the side as well. Make sure your shoulders are still stacked over the wrists here, and breathe. Now take in an inhale. As you exhale, we're going to twist open towards the left. So place your left hand on top of your knee, or right above your knee. Pull the belly button deep in towards the spine. Maybe look back towards your elbow. And if you would like to get a little quad stretch, you can bend that right knee and pull the heel towards the glute, or you can extend back, reach back and grab the foot. Again, and inhale. Exhale, release. Come back into your dragon. Now let's walk that foot in. We're going to frame the foot with your hands. Take in an inhale here, and exhale, straighten that front knee. And inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale. And exhale, hold it here. Take in an inhale. As you exhale, walk the hands towards the left. Squeeze the inner thighs in towards one another. Press that left heel firmly to the mat, point the toes up towards the ceiling. And we'll inhale, come back to center, frame the foot, bend the knee, and we'll tuck the back Toes under if they weren't already. Lift that back knee and then step back into your plank. Press the shoulders, separate the shoulder blades away from one another. Pull the belly button deep in towards the spine. Press those heels back behind you. Lengthen that neck. Take in an inhale here. Exhale, down dog. Inhale into plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank here. And breathe. Inhale. Exhale. And one more. Inhale. As you exhale, lower your knees down to the mat. Hug your top of your arms into your side body, elbows pointing behind you. Pull the belly button deep in towards the spine. Take in an inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows, lower all the way down. Slide those shoulder blades towards your glutes. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. Press the pubic bone into the mat here. Pull the belly button away from the mat. So imagine you're trying to keep your belly from touching the mat here. Inhale, press your feet. Press your hands into the mat, lift up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more, inhale. And exhale. And press the hands firmly into the mat. Push yourself up to a plank. And then exhale to child's pose. And breathe here. On your next inhale, pull yourself forward. Come back into your table. Let's do about 3 cat-cows. Inhale, tilt the tailbone up, drop the belly, look up towards the ceiling. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, round the back, chin the chest. Inhale into cat. Cow. Exhale into cat. I don't know my cat-cows tonight. Inhale. And exhale. And come back into your table. Let's do some wrist rotations. Now, what we do on one side, we always have to do on the other side. So let's inhale, extend the right leg back, left arm forward. As you exhale, come into your fire hydrant. Inhale here. Exhale, fire hydrant. Inhale, pull the belly button deep in towards the spine. Exhale, 2 more. And then inhale, extend out. As you exhale, bring that foot out to the side, right foot out to the side. Line your arch of your foot up with your knee, and then lower your hand down on the mat. Tuck your toes under here, so we're getting a little stretch in the foot. Take in an inhale, exhale, rock back. Continue going. The next time you rock back, hold it there. Take in an inhale. As you exhale, walk the hands away from that extended leg. And then we'll inhale, walk the hands forward. And then exhale, walk them towards that right foot. Maybe stack that left hand on top of the right hand. And then inhale forward. Press the hands firmly into the mat. Inhale, pull yourself forward. We're going to untuck the toes here. Roll into the arch of your foot. On your next inhale, lift that leg and exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 3 more. And 1 more. And now we're going to walk that foot around to the outer edge of the mat, coming into your dragon pose. Turn the toes out to the side. Press the whole foot into the mat and then let the knee flare out to the side here. Actually, first, let's extend that back leg out. away from the body, and then do so. And try not to just like hang out here in your joints. Try to drag that left knee towards your right foot, engaging the muscles there. So that way we're building strength in the air, in those muscle groups. Keep breathing. Take in an inhale, and as you exhale, twist towards the right, placing your right hand on top of your thigh. Pull the belly button deep in towards the spine. Look over your right shoulder. If you want to get a stretch in that quad, you can bend that left knee, pull the glute towards the heel, and this can be enough for you. You can keep your right hand on your thigh, or you can reach back and grab the outer edge of that right foot and pull it a little bit closer. Take in an inhale here. Exhale, lower down. And then walk that foot in, framing it here. Take in an inhale. And then exhale, straighten. Inhale, forward. Exhale, straighten. Inhale. And exhale. Squeeze those inner thighs towards one another. So you're shifting the right hip back, left hip forward. Take in an inhale here. As you exhale, walk your hands towards the right. And then inhale, come back to center. Bend that knee. Lift the back knee. And then step back into your plank. Breathe here. Inhale. And exhale. Take in an inhale. As you exhale, lower the knees down to the mat. Or you can stay into a full plank. We're going to lower down onto our bellies. So hug those tops of your arms into your side body. Bend the elbows, lower all the way down. Untuck the toes, press the tops of the feet to the mat. Slide their shoulder blades towards the glutes. Inhale, press up. Exhale, lower. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale, press yourself up through your plank. Tuck the toes under. Lift the hips back into your down dog. Pedal it out here. Bend one knee and then the other. And take in an inhale. Look towards the top of your mat. Put a deep in the knees. Take in an inhale here. Exhale, walk to your hands. And then inhale to a half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Put a deep bend in the knees. Inhale, let's rise all the way up to standing. And exhale, our hands in front of our hearts. Into prayer pose. Take a moment, get a sip of water if you need to. Calm the breath. And then we're going to inhale, rise the arms up in the air. And exhale, bend the knees, fold forward. Inhale to a half lift. Exhale, fold. On your next inhale, step back into your plank. You have options here. You can hold plank for a couple of breaths and then shift back into down dog. Or you can do a vinyasa. It's up to you. So if you want to lower down and go into your cobra, do your thing. I'm going to stay in down dog. And take in an inhale. Look towards the top of the mat. As you exhale, put a deep bend in the knees and then come to your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, your hands in front of your heart. Inhale, arms up in the air. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, plank. And then you can do your vinyasa. Maybe you just stay in plank. Maybe you come into down dog. It's up to you. It's your practice. Do what feels right for your body. Once in down dog, take in an inhale and lift the right leg up in the air. As you exhale, step that foot forward, coming into a warrior one stance. So we're going to step the back foot forward a little bit. Toes are pointing out towards the sides. Deep bend in the front knee. And then inhale, rise up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, rise. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale. And exhale, hold it here. Pull the belly button deep in towards the spine. Try not to let the rib cage flare. Keep the ribs in, tailbones pointing down towards the mat. Breathe. And then inhale, rise the arms up in the air. And we'll exhale, lower the hands down by our sides. Straighten that front knee. Maybe you bring your hands to your hips. We're going to shift the right hip back, left hip forward. Take in an inhale here. And then exhale, come halfway down. And then inhale, rise up. Exhale, halfway. Inhale, rise. And then exhale, halfway down. If you have blocks or cans or anything to use as props, you can place the hands on the blocks here. Take in an inhale. And exhale. And breathe. And then put a deep bend in the knee. We're going to inhale, rise up into our warrior one. As you exhale, extend out into your warrior two. Extend the arms nice and long. Tailbones pointing down towards the mat. Rib cage in here. Look over your front fingertips. Take in an inhale, straighten the leg, rise the arms up in the air. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Hold it here. Take in an inhale. As you exhale, wrap that back hand around the back of your waist. Flip the front palm up. Inhale, rise up into your peaceful warrior or reverse warrior. And then inhale back into warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Maybe you rest your elbow on top of your thigh. Maybe you bring your hand down to the mat. Wherever you are at your extended side angle. We're going to reach that arm over the ear here. And on your next inhale, bring your arm, that top arm back where the fingertips are pointing towards the ceiling. We're going to turn the palm facing towards the back side of the body and then wrap it around your waist. If you would like to make your way into your bound angle, you can take your right hand and reach underneath and come into your bound angle here. So you're going to reach underneath and grab that left hand. Or maybe you just keep that left hand wrapped around your waist and your right elbow on your thigh. Wherever you are, let's inhale back into warrior two. Exhale your hands to your hips. Straighten the front leg. Turn the toes forward. Now we're going to take in an inhale here. Exhale, bend the knees and follow forward. Inhale into a half lift. Just rise up onto your fingertips. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. And one more, inhale. And exhale. Now, staying in your forward fold here, let's turn our right toes back out towards the top edge of the mat. Bend that front knee. So now we're back in now. Open the chest up here, so extend the arm long, pointing the fingertips up towards the ceiling. Now we're back in our extended side angle. Maybe you bring your elbow up to your thigh. So let's turn the palm facing behind you, wrap the arm around your waist, reach through, grab the fingertips, and now we're going to step forward into our bird of paradise. So step that back foot forward, come onto your toes on your right foot, and then start to lift up. And if you come out of it like I do, just come right back into it. Pull the belly button deep in towards the spine. Whew, I'm having a hard time coming into my bird of paradise. So another way to do bird of paradise, if you're having balance issues like I am, you can take your toes, turn them out to the side, place them on a block or maybe a stool or something, and then reach around and then lift up. Extend the leg long if you can, or you can keep a knee bent. Pull the belly button deep in towards your spine. Take in and inhale. As you exhale, begin to lower back down. Oops. Then we're going to come back into a low lunge. Place the hands on the mat, then inhale, step back into plank. Do a vinyasa here if you'd like, or you can come straight into down dog like I'm doing. Take in and inhale. As you exhale, look towards the top of your mat and then step forward into your forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, rise up. Exhale, your hands in front of your heart. And breathe. Let's inhale, rise the arms up in the air. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale into a half lift. Exhale, fold. This time we're stepping the left leg back behind us, coming into a warrior one stance. And then inhale, rise the arms up in the air. Exhale, W arms. Inhale and exhale. We're doing it on the side, guys. Step forward. Opposite side. Oh God. And come into your W arms, hold it here. And take in and inhale, rise up. And then exhale your hands now by your sides. Straighten that front knee. Shift the left hip back, right hip forward. Take in an inhale here, and as you exhale, fold over the top of your thigh. Coming into your pyramid. Maybe you have blocks here. Shift that. Continue to shift that right hip back, left hip forward. And put a deep bend in the knee, and then inhale, rise up into warrior one. As you exhale, extend out into warrior two. Breathe here. Look over those front fingertips. Pull the rib cage in. Belly buttons in toward. Belly buttons in towards spine, tailbones pointing down towards the mat. Look over those front fingertips. Push that front knee towards the pinky side of your foot. Inhale, rise up. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And one more time. Inhale. And exhale. And breathe. And take in an inhale here. Exhale, wrap that back arm around the back of your waist. Flip the front palm up. Inhale, rise up into peaceful warrior. Inhale, back into warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Fingertips pointing up towards the ceiling. Take in an inhale here. Exhale, extend that arm over your ear. Nice lifted chest here. And take in an inhale. And exhale, back into warrior two. And we turn our toes forward. Take in an inhale here. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge from the hips as you fall forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. And one more time, inhale. And exhale. And now turn those toes, those left toes, back towards the top edge of the mat. Walk your hands back towards your foot and then come back into your extended side angle. And turn the palm facing away from the body. Wrap that arm around the back of the waist. Reach through. Coming into that bound angle here. Take in an inhale. As you exhale, start to step that back foot forward. Coming onto the tiptoes. And then lift up into your bird of paradise. You may notice you have a side that's stronger than the other. This is my stronger side. Pull the belly button deeper towards the spine. Take in an inhale. As you exhale, start to lower down. Come back into a lunge. And then step back into your plank. And do your vinyasa, or maybe you go straight into down dog. And breathe here. And once you're in down dog, lower the knees down to the mat. Bring the knees wide, big toes together. Sit back onto your heels. Look towards the fingertips. Take an inhale, pull yourself forward. And walk your hands towards your knees, coming into a kneeling posture. And now let's lower ourselves down onto our backs. Lowering down onto your backs here. Let's pull your right knee in towards your chest. Extend the left leg long. Do some ankle rotations here. And then clasp your hands up behind the back of your thigh and inhale, straighten the leg. And exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. One more inhale. And exhale, hold it here. Maybe hug that knee into your right, like you're trying to hug it into your right underarm. And now bend the left knee. And we're going to cross the right ankle over the left knee, pressing the right knee away from the body. Keep that right foot flexed. If you want to go deeper into this posture, you can lift the left leg up, reach through, clasp your hands behind the back of your thigh. Keep that shin parallel to the ceiling. Both feet are flexed here. Press your right knee away from your body and pull the left thigh towards your body. And take in and inhale. As you exhale, lower your foot down to the mat. Staying here in your figure four, bring your arms into cactus arms. Take in and inhale here. Exhale, drop your left knee and right foot down towards the left. Look over your right shoulder. Press that right knee away from the body. And then inhale, come back into your figure four. And unwind here. Now we'll pull the left knee in towards the chest, extend the right leg long. Do some ankle rotations. Maybe try to tug that left knee in towards underneath your underarm here. And we'll come back towards the midline of the body. Clasp your hands behind the back of your thigh. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Now bend that right knee. Press that left ankle into the top of the thigh here, or top of the right above the knee. Take in and inhale. Keep that left foot flexed. Press your left knee away from the body. And then if you'd like, you can lift that right leg up, reach through, clasp your hands behind the back of your thigh, bend the right knee, keep the shin parallel to the ceiling, both feet are flexed, press your left knee away from your body and pull your right thigh towards the body. Take in and inhale here. Exhale. Lower your right foot down to the mat. Bring your arms into cactus arms. Take in and inhale. Exhale, lower your foot and knee down towards the right. Press the left knee away from the body. Look over your left shoulder. And then inhale, bring the knees back up. And unwind here. Pull both knees in towards the chest. Wrap your hands around your shins and massage that lower back by rocking from side to side. Now we're going to make our way into Shavasana. So stretch the legs long here. If you have any blankets or pillows or bolsters you'd like to bring in for your Shavasana, you can. Or you can do a regular traditional type Shavasana like myself. Take your left hand and place it on your heart, and your right hand and place it on your belly. And take a deep inhale through the nose. And side out. Inhale deeply through the nose. Side out. And one more. Inhale. And side out. Let it all out. Let your body relax. And your next inhale. Breathe into the belly. Let the belly rise. Try not to let the chest rise. Just let the belly rise as you inhale. And exhale. Inhale, let the belly rise. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. And your next inhale, breathe into the chest. Inhale, let the chest rise. But try not to let the belly rise this time. So inhale, breathe into the chest. Exhale. Do two more like that. And now we're going to alternate. So you'll inhale, breathe into the belly, and then and exhale, and then you'll inhale, breathe into the chest, and exhale. So inhale, breathe into the belly, and exhale. Inhale, breathe into the chest, and exhale. Continue going. Let this be your meditation. I'll let you know when to stop. Continue to stay with your breath. On your next inhale, take a deep breath in and sigh it out. Come back to your regular breath. Place your hands down on the floor by your side. Start to bring gentle movement back into the body by wiggling your fingers and toes. And gently rock your head from side to side. Now your next inhale, reach the arms long behind you. Let the ribs flare, point the toes. As you exhale, roll to your side, cradling your head in your arms. And when you're ready, begin to make your way into a seated posture. Placing your hands in front of your heart in a prayer pose. Press your thumbs into your chest. Feel your heart beating. And thank you for joining me this evening for Vinyasa Flow here at Living Balance Studios. I hope you have a wonderful night.